Hey everybody, Shama32 here. Welcome to the channel. We're here today to react to the 39th and final episode of Season 2 of Classic Doctor Who. This one is entitled Checkmate, and the story is The Time Meddler. I'm watching this straight after watching last week's one, which is weird. I can say that, but I thought there's one episode left. I want to know what's going on. Like, I believe this is the first time I've done this with Classic Who. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what the Time Meddler, the monk, is doing. What is this? Like, I kind of guess he wants to destroy the Viking ships with that atomic gun so that they don't land down, like, I think they said south, didn't they? I can't remember. Already I can't remember because I was blown away by the ending. But then they were going to do something with Harold. And then Harold would lose in the Battle of Hastings to William the Conqueror, right? Again, I never really learned about the Battle of Hastings. Like, obviously, I know about it, and I know the connection to... I knew that at year 1066-ish. I always second-guess myself on that, like, because I know the year 1066 is an important one, but I always second-guess, is it Battle of Hastings, or am I getting that wrong? But, I believe he loses that. So, like, if Harold, maybe the fighting with... Again, I don't know my history, so I'm just guessing, and which is leading to speculation about what's going to happen more. But I feel like if the Vikings did go in the planned thing, they'd fight with Harold, which would lessen his forces, which would lead to him losing. But if the Vikings don't go there and they go to the thing and get destroyed by that gun, he'll have more forces, he'll have more army, fight William the Conqueror, and he'll lose. Again, I don't remember. I might have learned about this very briefly at school, but I do not remember. Like, I don't know. Just crazy if you think that kind of important battle like that I would have, and I'd remember it. But my memory's terrible, so I might have learned quite a bit, but I just don't know. I don't know. I'm so cold. Remember from last week, it is freezing. It's so cold, my nails are painful. It's that kind of cold, and I hate it because it's making my joints hurt. Because usually this top is fine in this house because it's a nice thick long sleeve top. No, I've got my cardigan on as well, and of course I've got my gloves on. Not that I don't usually have them on anyway, because my right hand's always cold. But yeah, the Doctor was awesome. I love William Hartnell. I love him more each episode. Like, I'm so glad I've got so much more of him. Now I know season 3 has got quite a lot of episodes missing. BBC iPlayer seems to have more than ITVX, which is good, but there's still quite a few missing. Not sure exactly how many, but I'm going to go by BBC iPlayer, okay? Like, obviously, I've got Galaxy 4 on DVD there. I bought that before I realised the animated, because I knew some of the episodes were animated. I wanted to double check. I knew they weren't surviving, so I wanted to double check and stuff like that. So I got the DVD. I was like, great. And then I looked on iPlayer. I was like, poop. I could have just got that, but I like having some Classic Who. And plus, with the DVD as well, I've got the option to watch in color animation, or in black and white. And I believe the BBC iPlayer ones only got it in color. I kind of want to watch it in color, just to watch Classic Who in color. But yeah, that's going to be weird going into season 3. Like, I feel like I'm going to number it wrong the first episode next time. But that was a good episode. I love the fact the leader questioned things. The leader of the village, like when he was talking to the monk, he was like, flares. What did the Doctor say? I love that. I love that. And I'm glad. Obviously, I hate what the woman went through. Obviously. I was worried what she was going to be like. So I'm glad she's there. She's got her I mean, is it her husband, or is it, I'm assuming it's her husband or something like that. It seems to be. But she's got at least one person there to be with her, protect her, help her if she needs anything afterwards. Assuming it will... I don't know. I don't know. I'm glad I don't know, and I don't ever want to know. You know? Real. But I loved that. I loved the going through the tunnel and working it out, and they could explain away things, or like how they missed them. But we're gonna talk about the ending. I said it before. I never, if somebody had asked me, what do you think? I never, ever would have guessed he had a TARDIS. That sarcophagus thing, I thought it was just, he was just shoving the maps and that beneath there. And I like the fact he was using, is it a sextant, that thing? Or I don't know. But he could explain that away. He probably could have had some complicated stuff. They could have designed something random and but that he can kind of explain away. But I just thought it was like an opening and you can just chuck it inside and hide them. I never would have guessed the TARDIS. A freaking TARDIS. I wish I had been alive back when this first aired to watch people's reactions to that bit. Like, but there's more than one. Like, I was shocked because there's only other TARD. I knew there were other TARDISes, but the only one I'd ever heard of being mentioned is the Rani, because I believe hers is like a pyramid shape or something like that, isn't it? I've seen a picture, but I know I'm way off from her, so I didn't know that. So it's like, that's thrown up so many questions. Is he a Time Lord? Did he steal it? Are the TARDISes available to other people, planets and species and races and all that at this point in time? And did they retroactively change it? Or did that happen in a Time War? I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm so intrigued by it. I was enjoying the story anyway, but last episode was fantastic. It was so good. And like, there's been a lot of like, what? Like with the episode before that, where the Doctor wasn't there. That shocked me. It's been a really good story, this one. Really good. The performances are fantastic by everyone. Like the female villager, she's fantastic. She was quite good in the was it an Earthly Child? Yeah, An Earthly Child. I'm second guessing everything now. But I'm so proud of the fact that I recognised her. That's the first like person who's come back that I recognise, and I love it. But everybody's fantastic. The music in this one's been really good, and like the sound design's been fantastic, really effective. They've used the music what they have. It's like I said last time, the music in The Chase, it was a choice. It's also, but this one, it's been shot really well. It's everything about it's good. It looks really good. Like, yeah, there were some weird like wiggly bits, almost like water running down. I can't remember if that was only in the monastery, so maybe they did that as an effect to make it look like, because like I guess like stone walls, they're going to get damp. I don't know if it was an effect or if it was a problem with the film, but it made my eyes go a bit funny a few times. But that's because my eyes are bad, really bad. Like looking at a blank wall, the wall behind the monitor, I can't not see wiggly lines. Even these are brand new glasses, only a few weeks old. Still see wiggly lines. So like that was playing hell with my eyes, but not enough to make me have to stop. So I'm really intrigued. I'm 9 minutes into talking about this, which is crazy because like I literally finished last week's video, stopped it, looked it up. I clicked onto season 3 as well because I wanted to just have a look, and then I saw how much was missing on ITVX. Clicked onto BBC iPlayer. Saw there's a few more episodes. I'm gonna go by BBC iPlayer. And then I was like, okay, right. Okay, I didn't look too closely because I don't want to be spoiled by the icons. I was like, okay, right, okay. And then literally straight into watching this one. So like so I think that few minutes break of like just checking on things has made my brain activate, because that last episode, I spoke a bit, but it's that kind of thing where like you said, people say I'm speechless, but they're still kind of talking. It's that kind of feeling. You feel like you should be speechless, but your brain's all working on automatic. Because like I am still shocked, but I am so intrigued. Like I was like, this is the first time I wanted to watch another one, so we're gonna get going. I'm nervous because it's the last episode of the season, but I really want to know. Like, this is the first time I've done it. watched it for Doctor Who, watched one after the other. So I'm going to get going and I'm so freaking excited. If you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much. What to see? I'm getting confused. I'm stumbling. Ah! Try that again. I was doing my closing one. My brain just went blah. Okay, I'm shocked. I was like, this is making me. I can't talk. Oh, maybe I should have had a longer break or not watch this one. I want to know. I really want to know, and I'm excited. Like this is the most excited I've been. But I've been talking for ages, so I'm sorry. Let's see if I can get this right this time. Oh. If you enjoy this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Let's get going with the reaction. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, turn it down for now. Oh, like I'm stumbling over my words there. Like this, there's been a lot because I think this has been a really good story. Marco Polo is still my favorite. I love the Aztecs as well. But this one is the first one that's made me go, I need to watch the next one right now. Like, I bet if Marco Polo, they had all the episodes, I would do it with that as well. And if they ever animate it, I'm doing reactions to it. Absolutely. But this, I wish I'd seen people's reactions back then to this. Yeah, the footage isn't that good in the light.
It's a TARDIS.
The footage is terrible.
The monk's got a TARDIS.
Whoa. And it's exactly the same. They've just like taken like the set dressing out. I'm so intrigued. Like this is like really just what the hell?
They'll come in unsuspecting. And then, well, out with it. I'm going to destroy them.
Okay, villain revealing this thing. That's a typical thing, yeah.
Hey, Vicky, come take a look at this. He's got a sort of fantastic private collection.
Oh, is this what he wanted? Is this what he does?
Got something from every period and every place.
He's a collector. Is that why he's doing this? Really?
Is that some kind of neutron bomb, I think?
Pretty unpleasant looking things, whatever they are.
Jesus. Are those for the gun?
Fired by that weapon we saw up on the
Yeah, they're for the gun.
Wonder what he wants to do. Sink a ship?
Could sink a whole navy with that lot.
The Vikings.
Why has he done a lot of things? Listen to this.
Why, what have you got there?
A logbook, a sort of diary.
Uh-huh.
Met Leonardo da Vinci.
Whoa.
Da Vinci, listen. Met Leonardo da Vinci and discussed with him the principles of powered flight.
What? Da Vinci lived in the Middle Ages. I know he tried to build a flying machine, a sort of aeroplane.
I know, and according to this, it was the monk who put him up to it.
Whoa.
You're a time meddler. No wonder you wanted to get rid of me. And what are you trying to get up to this time? I'm sure you'll approve, Doctor.
Yeah, there's a bit of a hiss to the sound.
You know as well as I do the golden rule about space and time traveling. Never, never interfere with the course of history. And who says so? Doctor, it's more fun my way.
He says that, but he does do it sometimes, doesn't he?
Do you really believe the ancient Britons could have built Stonehenge without the aid of my anti-gravitational lift?
You're kidding me.
A master plan to end all master plans. Oh, is that so?
Okay.
The course of history changed in one single swoop.
Because of the Battle of Hastings.
But the main reason William the Conqueror won the Battle of Hastings was because King Harold had to march to Stamford Bridge and defeat the Vikings first. So you planned to save him?
My idea.
That's right, precisely. A fresh army, no desertions.
That's exactly what I was speculating. I thought I was right.
Quite a plan, eh? Oh, yes, it's quite a plan.
Shame it's not gonna. Shame it's not gonna happen.
To prevent this disgusting exhibition.
Exactly, Doc.
Haven't prevented it yet, Doctor. Haven't I? Where is this machine? I don't allow anybody in there. Where is it? This way, Doctor.
This guy's fantastic. The whole cast, every member of the cast has been fantastic.
Wolf, where are you?
They're are they gonna have to work with him? I would love it if they did. Oh, he's up and about. Oh, God, his eyes are freaky now.
The monk took me into a cell. They knocked me out.
Can't you even guard one, old man?
You haven't done much better yourself.
Just call it quits. Call it even.
We'll stay here.
Here?
Safer than being outside, unless you prefer to meet the Saxons.
They've got to let them go.
So easily this time, nor would we be hampered by the mead.
Maybe not, but I'll choose the monks. and whatever treasure may be stored inside these walls.
Treasure!
What's the matter, Doctor? Can't you repair your camouflage? Now. Don't try and bamboozle me. It so happens that your machine fits into this monastery, but it's sheer duck.
Or he got it fitting like that because he knew he was coming here.
A deserted monastery right on the coast. Gullible peasants who believe everything I say to them.
Oh, but the guy didn't though.
Oh, mind your head.
Okay. I want the other villagers because he knows. Be careful, buddy. Is he gonna go give word that there's Vikings there? I'm glad he's in a good.
Complete Norman landing, Battle of Hastings, meet King Harold.
And now they're gonna see the doctor.
Good point. I must ask him that myself.
Doctor, you're safe.
Safe?
Boy, we're glad to see you, Doctor.
Safe.
Aww.
Keep your eye on that young man. I thought I told you to wait outside the TARDIS.
Oh,
Yes.
Bit difficult.
we haven't got a time machine anymore.
Haven't we now? Oh, I see.
What?
Well, I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
Well, you know we left it on the beach.
Yeah, the tide's coming.
It so happens that I was there at the time. My dear, I may appear a little half-witted at times, but I...
Doctor!
Oh,
Listen to her.
Tide came in.
oh, is that all, my child?
Isn't that enough?
The water cannot affect the TARDIS. It won't wash away. It'll still be there when the tide goes down. Now stop fretting, my dear.
Oh, I'm glad. I was worried that he was gonna switch.
Anyway, I tried to get into your police box, but the door was locked. What type's yours, Doctor? Mind your own business.
Not a type 4.
Yes, I regret that we do, but I would say that I am 50 years earlier. Now, when are you going to answer my questions? Which questions? The reason for this deliberate distraction. I want to improve things. Improve things?
Okay.
Improve things? Yes, that's good.
But you're gonna change so much of our history.
With a few hints and tips from me, they'd be able to have jet airliners by 1320. Shakespeare would be able to put Hamlet on television. You do what?
Completely change the world's history.
Yes. Yes, I was. If I didn't... What are we going to do with this fellow? What can we do with this man? He's utterly irresponsible.
Damn right. That's change. How many people won't ever get to live? What are we gonna miss out on?
Stephen, Doctor!
For God's sake. Oh, good, the Vikings.
The man spoke the truth. He had no reason to lie.
Bars on the cliff tops would guide the ships into land.
Exactly, it fits with what the doctor said.
Eldridge,
Okay.
what of it? What have you seen? Vikings. Vikings.
And that fits with everything.
That's enough. Do you need more proof?
No.
Exactly, it fits.
We know how to treat the raiders.
I'm so glad. Oh, I love the fact the leader questioned it.
Come along. If we want to send signals to your ships, we mustn't delay like this, you know.
What are these things?
They're charms, my son, to guide your ships to sheltered waters. Come along.
He is a master manipulator with his words, isn't he? But the doctor's better.
I can't find a sharp enough stone anywhere. Those Vikings sure know how to tie knots.
Looks like that monk's going to get away with it after all.
But the villagers are coming help.
But I do know that William the Conqueror did win the Battle of Hastings.
Yeah.
No, he did. If the monk changes it, I suppose our memories will change as well.
Oh, that's an interesting thought.
I suppose that's what I'm trying to say.
Terrifying.
It's more to this time travelling than meets the eye.
Yeah, just a bit.
Doctor?
Is he alright?
Wide awake, my dear.
He's thinking.
In fact, I was just turning over in my mind what we're going to do with this monk fellow. He won't listen. He's determined to have his own way. He's got to be stopped. He
Yeah.
must be stopped.
Oh, that's a menacing look from him. You don't want to cross the doctor. I'm so glad these villagers are convinced that the doctor was right. I'm so glad. I love the fact that they questioned it. Because they've not just been portrayed as stupid old, like they don't know anything because they ain't got technology thing. They're still smart. I like it.
Where are we taking them? To the cliff top. Now, come along. I won't be stopped. Hurry. I'll open the door for you. There.
Oh, please hurry up and run into the villagers. Thank God for that. Thank you. And he's still going to carry them, isn't he? He's still going to do it. No! Oh, thank God for that. He's being chased. He didn't pick up the things. I'm so freaking glad.
Oh, without your help, we'd never have known the monk was a Viking spy, would we?
Yes, the monk now. Was he caught?
Now, Woolnoth and the others will not let him escape, nor the 2 Vikings that are with him.
Yes, no doubt they'll catch up with him.
Oh, this has worked out really cool.
Where are you going to now?
Oh, we shall continue with our travels.
Well, you must come back to the village with us before you go, so that we
Yes.
can bid you farewell.
Oh, yes, certainly. But we have 1 or 2 things to do here at the monastery first. But
They got to do something about that TARDIS. Can they set it on automatic to just disappear?
well, now you 2 come along. We've got a lot to do.
Well, such as what?
Should we go back to the TARDIS?
Oh, you know we can't do that.
You can't just leave this one here.
Have either of you got a pencil and paper on you?
No.
No, afraid not.
Well, now be a good fellow and go into the machine and try and find one.
That's okay, Doc. Talk.
To the monk, of course. Who else?
They're going to leave a note for him, say, nah, 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 nah. This is really fun. Like, this is a really good story, this one.
Behind that tree there's an old well. We can hide there, quick.
And he's gone the other way, you cheeky shit.
There's no well there. Where's he gone?
He's a cheeky shit, isn't he? Has he got any of the weapons there by the actual gun? Otherwise, he's got to come back for it. Is he going to set this on automatic to just fly off so he's not going to be able to leave? Although, if you let him get away, it's kind of a villain. I wouldn't mind coming back.
Where are you with that string, dear boy?
You are, Doctor.
Fun, gracious me, come along.
I would not say no to him coming back. He's fun. He's interesting.
Do you hear what
Intriguing.
I say? Keep your nose away. Do you want to get a shock? It's a very dangerous business. Now keep still, all of you.
He's anxious. He gets frustrated and snappy when he's anxious. Fair enough. I do too sometimes.
Now,
Okay.
vibration.
Oh, they're going to be able to do it from the door, so they'll be able to leave?
Now, you 2 go outside. Now, follow in a minute.
But Doctor, what exactly are you
Don't
doing?
please ask me questions. Go outside. Outside.
Well, what are you trying to do?
I love him so much. I can't help it. I love him. I absolutely adore him. He is my favourite Doctor by far. Peter Capaldi modern. He's my favourite overall.
Now,
But he's going to pull it.
room, please. And keep still.
He's going to pull it to set the TARDIS off. But then they got to get rid of those shells or bullets or whatever they would be called.
Ha ha! I've done it. I've done it. I've done it.
Well, nothing's happened, Doctor.
Hasn't it? Hasn't it, my dear boy?
He can't leave.
Sometime. Here, put that in your pocket. Quite safe.
He can't leave.
You wrote
Yes,
for the
and
monk.
you keep your hands off it, young lady.
I take it he just can't leave now.
Gracious me. Well, I think we've finished here now. Let's go.
Back to the TARDIS?
Yes, certainly. Back to the TARDIS. Yes, come along.
But what about the gun shells? They're going to have to get rid of the gun shells, right? They're just there. They can't be found by anyone because just having those there could change something. Can they move the gun? Because if he was able to position it on his own, they should be able to move it, right? They can't just leave the gun there as well. Because if he's got the things, and the gun, he could do all sorts.
Safe and sound. Didn't I tell you so?
Oh, am I glad to see that old police box again.
Oh, glad indeed. Well, we will start climbing down the cliff and get aboard as soon as we can.
What about the gun?
You know, I'm beginning to like the idea of being a crew member on a time machine.
A crew member, you'll be lucky. He's the crew, we're just the passengers.
I'm both very
Well, what?
welcome
They
ones,
can't
my
just
dear.
leave the gun there, can they? Right? They can't leave the gun there because he can move it anywhere, right?
It's a heck of a way down. Wish we had a pair of wings.
Is he just going to leave? Or try to, but he can't?
Oh, I'm getting too old for this sort of thing. It's ridiculous.
But what are they can't have left the gun and the shells there, can they? I wouldn't have. I'd open it up inside your TARDIS. Okay. What's it say?
Mine. dear fellow. I'm sure you will excuse me, but I didn't want to say goodbye, as you're obviously going to be very busy for some time. I've taken precautions to stop your time meddling. How could he stop a Mark IV?
What? This is a Mark II or something, isn't it?
One day in the future, when you've learnt your lesson, I shall return and release you. Release me? Ah, me? The old fool.
So technically he could still come back-ish.
I wonder what he meant by
return.
release me.
His face then was like, wait, what? He's been really good acting in this one from him. He's always been fantastic in the Carry On films I've seen. Is it even there? Is it gone?
What's he done? He's taken my dimensional control. He's ruined my time machine. I'm marooned.
Can he not crawl inside there still?
1066.
Okay, that was quite fun. I like that. That was well done, the effect. He'd be an interesting villain to come back. He really would. I really, really liked him in this one. That was really good. He's stuffed. But I hope they took the gun or the shells or something. Both. Because if he had the gun, he'd probably be able to manufacture eventually some kind of shell to go with it. I like that. And it was a definitive ending. Whoa. What the hell? Okay, this is different. Whoa. Looks cool. I like it. Okay. I swear the music sounds slightly different, but it's probably just a bit louder than they usually have it. I don't know. I thought he was going to make the TARDIS go away, but that shrunk it. It's like they used some really good effects, like that images, the faces over the end then. But it looked really cool having him just like in there like that, because that's kind of like is that kind of similar-ish? Kind of like in a modern Who, where no, the outside of the TARDIS shrunk down, but then again the inside was Peter Capaldi and Clara. Similar-ish. I know it's not exactly the same, obviously, but that's what my head went to. But that was really like he's just stranded. I'm still shocked that like he's got a TARDIS. There's not because at this time they probably haven't come up with all the Time Lord or all the extra bits. They haven't, have they? That's the kind of thing they'll reveal as they go along. But I wouldn't say no to that guy coming back. He was really interesting. I love the villagers. I really like the villagers. And the fact that they weren't portrayed as being stupid or like naive or anything like that. They were still inquisitive. They were still smart in their own way. They just didn't have the technology. So I like how they portrayed them. And I like the fact they worked it out for themselves from what the doctor said. And then what the monk said. They worked it out and they realised, oh, hang on a minute. Ooh. I really liked this story. I really liked this story. It was really good. That was a really good one. That one went so quick. That one went so quick. But I loved that episode. That was a great, great episode. I can't believe I finished season 2. I know it sounds silly, but at least season 3 is going to be kind of shorter because so much is missing. Like I don't know how many are missing. It's not going to be on ITVX. I'm going to watch through BBC iPlayer. I will watch the first one on my DVD. Now, if you guys would prefer me to watch the black and white, let me know. Because if nobody gives any opinion, I will go to the colour, because I really like the idea of watching Doctor Who in classic Doctor Who in colour to see how they've done it. The animation looks the images on the back look interesting. It looks interesting, but then again, a lot of or the other animation we've had so far has been interesting. The clips I've seen from the upcoming Toy Maker one look interesting. I kind of like the idea of what they've done with that. It's an interesting choice. But I've got that pre-ordered, and I believe that's season 3. But I've still got quite a few weeks, even with the missing episodes. But I'm excited. But if anybody knows of any place, I'm assuming the BBC iPlayer ones now, because it's got the whole Hooniverse stuff on that. I'm assuming that that's got a relatively complete for what is available list of available episodes. Obviously, they didn't have the Unearthly Child on there because of conflict, but that is on ITVX. But I'm assuming for like missing episodes, they've got the most complete, like reconstructed and all that kind of thing. So if anybody knows of like any other place that I can find, like if there are some missing episodes or reconstructions, or if any of the missing episodes are on audiobook form, let me know. Because I do have one audiobook collection where it's got the surviving dialogues or the surviving audio with like connecting dialogue and narration. Like Marco Polo, I've listened to the whole story of that with William Russell doing the connecting dialogue. So if there are some missing stories in this season that have that kind of thing, let me know, and I will make sure to listen to those audiobooks in between, like 1 week from the other, like from one surviving story into the other. If there's something in between that's missing, and they're surviving audio or somebody's reconstructed it themselves, let me know, and we can figure out how we're going to get around what's missing as best we can. But yeah, I can't believe I've finished season 2, because I have the Blu-ray up there. I love the fact I've got the Blu-ray. I have watched this through iPlayer because it's a pain in the ass to rip it off the Blu-ray and then convert the file and then watch it. And then it's definitely not got subtitles. The way I've done it now, because of the whole copyright stuff through Firefox, is obviously I've got iPlayer, I've got ITVX, I've got all those kind of things. Legally, we have our TV license, we pay our TV license. But it's awkward to do it, but I'm doing it. And as soon as I've done it, I delete the footage, so I'm not taking their content. But the subtitles obviously were completely out of sync. So it is a very strange thing, but I got pretty much all the dialogue watching it, so it's all right. Yeah, I feel weird the fact that I finished season 2. That's insane. That is really crazy that I finished season 2. Like I feel like I'm in disbelief that I'm going to be in a new season next time, and another animation. I'm looking forward to watching an animated one, and it's going to be weird because I've watched this straight after the previous episode. It's going to be weird not having to watch one next week. I wonder if I'll automatically go to watch it and then be like, hang on a minute, oh, I've already done this one. Oh yes, I've already watched it. I don't need to do this. Either that or my head might just automatically go, okay, I watched that one last week, we'll do that, and then miss an episode. I don't know. If I mess up, I apologise. But yeah, it feels weird that I finished season 2. It's crazy. Yeah, that was a great episode. I liked that story. I wouldn't mind him coming back if he does at some point. Please do not tell me. I do not want to know if he comes back. I want to be surprised because I really like him. If they don't bring him back in Classic Who, bring him back in Modern, I would love it. I would love it if he came back. Obviously a different actor. If they redid him now. I would not say no. Yeah, do not tell me any spoilers for anything coming up. I do not want to know. I do not want to know about another TARDIS. Whether I was right about the Rani having the other TARDIS. Fairly certain I am. But I don't want to know. But yeah, the only thing I want to know is like what you guys thought of the story. What did you think of the season as a whole? What do you think of Stephen and Vicky? What were your original reactions to this? And also what I said about working our way around missing episodes for the upcoming season. It is a big freaking shame that so much is missing. It's such a shame. I know not all the episodes are going to have surviving audio as well, so they can't even do an audiobook for it. It's such a shame. Such a shame. Yeah, I would love to know what you guys thought. That was a great story, a great episode. But if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give the notification bell a tick. You'll know when the next episode goes live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you again for the next season. Bye.